Well, hello, y'all. I was going down to plant some root vegetables. I made a really big mistake now. I think the last video that I had done, nope, it was not the last video, but I had planted some seeds. I told you I had planted some seeds in the, well, I left my seed thing, and I don't know if you remember, I had showed you guys on a video about how I keep my seeds. And apparently all my salad greens, which is, I'm sorry, I'm still getting adjusted. I should have figured this out prior to this, starting this. Anyway, all of my salad greens that I had started, I feel like this is really far away. All of my salad greens that I had started, I left in their container. It looks a lot like this one. It's it labeled, this one's root vegetables, like this, what I put my seeds in. And I left my salad greens out, and then it snowed, and the bucket that I had left them in was, I'm sorry, I will get used to this camera thing. The bucket that I had left them in, filled with water, of course, when the snow melted. Completely forgot I left them out here. And this is what happened. Now, some of them were in Ziploc baggies. Thank goodness. Not the best at keeping up with that, but so today we are planting kinds of lettuce greens and root vegetables, and I'm just gonna pray for the best. So I don't know if you ever see that wet paper towel thing where you spread like carrot seeds because they're so small, spread them out on a paper towel, get it wet, and then you plant that paper towel, the paper towel and all. Well, now I'm a little concerned about the ink on these seed packets, which I don't know what I'll do yet, but they got to be planted. There's no way I'm gonna get them out and dry them, so I'm just gonna throw them in the bed and, you know, pray for the best. I've wanted a salad garden, and, you know, why not? This is what I wanted. In fact, I was doing everything early, and I had already planted some bok choy and some lettuce hearts and some stuff like that, so might as well do it before the heat of the summer comes, because, you know, in Minnesota we don't get much for actual springs or even falls. Like, it feels like we go straight from winter. Feels like we go straight from winter to summer to winter. Our falls and our springs are not incredibly great. There's some other things I need to do around. So I got this new shrub trimmer. It's like 15 bucks at Walmart. But it's got the dual blades, the like back and forth blades. I don't know what they're really called. But that, my friends, is what we are going to do today. So, and I gotta take some measurements for some other things, but we're gonna start with the garden because I need to check on them down there and see anyways, and get these seeds planted. And I really want to get some carrot seeds planted and some beets, and yeah. Alright, see you in the garden. See you in the garden. Alright, we are in the garden. No, that's not good. Wow. Now I wonder what these are. I've never seen these before. Is that something I planted? I don't know. But I'm not seeing any of the onions. I believe I planted onions here. Yeah, I must have planted onions here and garlic here because, oh, look at that. And that. Not very many, but we'll see. It was my first year fall planting anything at all. So, honestly, I'm just happy I have those 2 garlic coming up. And I'm hoping, looks like another one right there. Oh, it's a bunny rabbit I keep hearing. I kept hearing something rustling in the leaves. It's a bunny rabbit. But, anywho, if that's all I get, I'm happy. I don't really care. So this is how things are going. This bok choy, this is from sunburn, alright? That's what that is. That's from sunburn. I'm sure these whittled away. More or less the same thing. This garbanzo bean plant, actually, the top of it's looking pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but oh, look at these green beans too. So this is from sunburn, but look at the tops here. Those are good. They're good. And the tops of this one, good. That's good. These are sunburned and then got hit by frost, so they're a little weak right now. Ooh, this one. Yeah, see, look at this new. Look at that. Isn't that just crazy? Oh, you can't. Ooh, this one does not look good at all. No, this one's... Well, I don't know. Maybe it will. I don't think it's going to. Because apparently I bent it right there. Doesn't look so good. These leaves don't look half bad, but we shall see. These are garbanzo beans. Anywho, I planted this up. I think I could put some more lettuce, maybe. We'll see. But right now, what we're going to do, we are going to plant up this space here. Because we don't have choice. We're going to do this with salad greens. And then we'll just put all the root vegetables in that and this one, which I really didn't want to do. But I think if I put the majority of them in the front, I think it will be fine at that point. I think it will be fine. But we will see. Because this will shade, this trellis, whatever I decide to put on these, melons or cucumbers, maybe green beans, I'm not sure yet. Well, we will see. I really like the green beans being on this one, but we're putting in a couple more trellises, so we shall see what happens. But I think whatever I put on there will shade this front half, and then this back half is always shaded. Now this won't be shaded really until this fills out. So, which is kind of why I'd rather put the root vegetables. You know what? The root vegetables should be fine right up in front there. And I can do some beets and some heartier stuff in the back. Anyway, so we will see here what we do. All right. So I'm just gonna push back all of this wood chips. And I didn't even bring my shovel down here. Nothing. How unprepared. Well, anyways, I gotta get used to having my hands so full. I mean, I'm used to having full hands, don't get me wrong. But, I mean, having a camera in your hand adds a whole new fullness to your... Oh, look at that. Yeah, I didn't learn until this year you're supposed to take these off. I don't like using these. They're those little Jiffy Pete whatevers. Not a fan. Not a fan. But this massive root is definitely, looks like a tree. What is growing here? Grass. Anyhow. So I'm just going to push these back. I'm going to sprinkle some seeds, because a lot of these seeds, oh wow, these are all trees growing here. Man, really dropped something. Oh, plums. I see plum seeds. Plum seeds. Everywhere. That would be the squirrels, I'm sure. Oh, that one was deep. Anyhow. Alright. Oh, I'm so sad. Now don't laugh at me. I do not have any sticks to label what I'm doing. But it's all edible. So, I mean, I'm going to try to do them. This is a mustard gourmet mix. It's just a Fairy Morris from Walmart. I'm gonna sow these pretty heavily. I don't think they won't last very long, but oh yeah, look at that. I think I've already got some starting to germinate. Well, we're just gonna sprinkle them, sow them pretty heavy, all in this area right here. Thank God I'm doing this on camera, so I can come back and look at what I'm doing. It's pretty nice. Oh man, I just dumped a whole bunch. Well, so I'm deciding to sprinkle these because, like I had said before, with the ink, I just don't think I want to plant the whole thing. I don't know that it would be like extremely detrimental, but I don't want to test it out. Now this I'm so sad about. Now there were some ones that I had bought from Walmart. I forget what brand they were, but was it from Walmart? No, maybe it was from the Dollar General. They light blue packs anyways, and they had like this plastic lining on the inside, and it was parsley and the freckled leaf. Oh, I brought that down here because it didn't save all of them in this one. Saved all my parsley, but I did not save all this one. Oh, and I didn't bring the top down. But anyway, it's got like this plastic film lining. I hope you guys can see this. I didn't turn my oh, look at that. Alright, it's got this like plastic film lining on it, and it just protected a lot of the seeds. Not all of them, like I said, but it did a fairly good job at protecting them anyway. Oh, that wind is starting to pick up. Of course. I really did not want to be down here. Oh, in the wind. Okay, so right next to the mustard seed, this is what I'm sad about. These are in my gardener, okay? They're not expensive. They're $2 a pack. Ooh, there's 400 seeds in here. I should probably spread them out over a couple of spaces. But anywho, my dogs are getting into mischief. They, God, I can just feel inside they're all gooey. And I'm just sad because they are a slow bolt, which is nice for Minnesota. You know, we don't have much of a spring. We don't get much of a cool weather crop grow. As you can see, I don't know, I'll show you here in a minute, but all my lettuce hearts that I had transplanted look like they have pretty much died. They got some new leaves on them. Maybe they'll come back. I didn't do any shock therapy. I didn't get them used to the sun. I just threw them in. What was my point? Oh, because my basement is getting so full, I'm running out of space. And it's kind of an experiment. I wanted to see what would happen if I just went ahead and threw them in anyways. I knew that there was going to be more freezes. But we're ending the year, and a lot of this stuff you can start and do a fall harvest, and they can frost a few times, and a lot of times the frost will actually will crystallize the carbohydrates. I think I'm saying that right. Oh no. So this is what's happening to the seeds and the arugula seeds. I don't know if you can see that, but focus. And they're just sticking to my fingers. They're not. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this either, but I'm still adjusting to this camera. But anyway, they're just a slime. They're just a ooey gooey slime. Anyways. So, I can open it up. Ooey gooey slime. It just stuck to my finger. But anyways, Slow Bolt. I don't know if you know the M.I. Gardner channel. They're just sticking to me. But they're Slow Bolt anyway. Slow Bolt. And I'm just gonna spread them. Hopefully they'll spread. Why did I do that? God, I'm just so frustrated with my goodness. I'm just so frustrated with myself. Anyways, I can't even think. I can't even process right now. A lot of the stuff you can grow into the winter, and it can get a couple of frosts and still be good. The carbohydrates crystallize into sugars and actually turn a lot of things really sweet, which kind of excites me. That's what I'm looking forward to, is just having a different crop than I'm used to. And a lot of this stuff I don't get for very long, or I don't harvest at all, because it just does not do well in the summer heat. And so I've decided with this arugula, I'm just gonna go ahead and plant the whole works, because I'm gonna lay it down, bury it, call it planted, because it's sticky and it's sticking. Everything, it's just sticking to my fingers. It's not going anywhere. So I'm just gonna rip off little chunks of this, lay it down. Gosh, I'm so upset with myself. Oh well. You live and you learn. I can't let these seeds go to waste. Even though they were $2, I just can't let them go to waste, okay? I just was so excited. I was like, oh yeah, Slow Bolt arugula. That's awesome. I think I got some Slow Bolt cilantro, which is in here, because guess what? It got all wet. And I'm just frustrated about it. I'm just so frustrated. Anyway. I'm gonna sprinkle these. Hopefully they grow. Alright. So we've got mustard, arugula. And I'm just going to sprinkle these wood chips right back over it. And I'm going to come down here with a fertilizer and do the rest of the beds. I'm going to wait to do this one. But, my goodness. This Swiss chard, I have a feeling, is going to go in between all of the root vegetables. That'll be a lot easier to broadcast. To plant anyway. the next one we're going to lay out these freckle lettuce. We're going to heavy seed the salad bowl lettuce in with them. Because there's not very many of these ones. Like I said, these ones were partially saved with the lining. But then I've got this green salad bowl mix. I should have brought more pea seeds down. Alright, I got another of the same kind. The salad bowl green American Seed Company. American Seed. Finest quality since 1897. Alright. Now these I think I just got 4 for $1. So probably at the Dollar General. These look like Dollar General packs, but now these didn't get all that wet. A little bit, but they're still, they're still super wet, but and honestly, by the time my melons are gonna be put in, I think if these even come up, I think most of these will be pretty harvested by then, but well, this is one way to experiment, being forced into it. Anyway. Now this is a black seeded Simpson, which is that American Seed Company. I'm just going to do that right next to all them densely sown, excuse me, all those densely sown salad bowl ones. These ones aren't so bad either. They got that kind of that plastic lining on the inside. These are actually pretty dry, dang it. Oh well. I'm doing it anyways. Because the pack's just never going to dry out. And the ones that I put in the house to dry out, which peas were one of them, those will dry out pretty easy. I could put them in a Ziploc baggie, which I should have done with all of these. I just wasn't even thinking. Now, these are pretty bad, and I'm sprinkling them everywhere. Now, these are lettuce hearts, Romanian hearts, whatever you want to say. We're actually going to take up the rest of this, because these actually can get pretty big, I guess. You know, I mean, you buy romaine hearts at the store, they're pretty big. So I'm going to take this back half, and I'm going to broadcast these not as thick as I did those. They are going to be thick, don't get me wrong. But they're going to be so bad. Now, I'm not going super heavy on covering them. What was that? Oh, it's a green bean. That's funny. Anyway, I'm not covering them super heavy with any soil because I'm just throwing this mulch, which is mulch is from last year. So it's pretty broken down. The bottom layer is pretty broken down anyways. Or it's breaking down, which is enough to cover that. Right in the center, I think I'm gonna throw this cilantro down. Right dead center here. Oh, I have this Merlot. Oh, from Baker Creek. I'll do a patch of that over there. Cilantro seeds, I feel like, are something that I can't ever have enough of. So this really makes me sad. Not that I can get them cheap, I can't. Cilantro. But I'm constantly sowing them in containers in the house during the summer. During the winter, they last pretty well. But they always want to bolt right away because it's just so hot during the summer. They can't grow. Now this whole thing is just stuck together. They can't grow very well in the heat. They don't grow. They just go to seed. Which these, if they go to seed, I think I'll let them flower. I want to see how beautiful they can be when they. And plus, if I allow them to flower, then I can get more seeds, more cilantro seeds. Pretty exciting. So I'm not too crazy worried about that. But which all of this, if I allowed it to go to seed, I could get seeds off a little bit. But yeah. So I'm kind of excited. As mad as I am at myself for doing this, I'm kind of really excited about it. Alright. Well, there's that. I'm going to answer this phone call. Alright, you guys. My sister just called. Sorry, I had to answer that. What I have done and doing here is just getting this bed prepped. And I'm going to take out, I'm going to move these drip hoses just for the time being, which I already ordered new drip hose. Not a lot, just a little. But I am going to plant these in. I'm going to move this drip line, and plant these seeds in anyways. I'm going to set you down right here on top of the cilantro. There we go. Alright, so I did that. Oh, my camera's about to die, dang it. Oh well, that sucks. Whatever happens, I guess. You either get to see me, or you don't. If my camera dies, you know what? Dang, not high enough. Since my camera is going to die, I'm just going to say, easy. I thought it would be a great idea to take you out here. Kind of give you a gist of what my evenings look like. Now, mind you, I just worked a 12-hour shift. So yeah, it's getting late, it's getting dark, it's getting cold. But I want to get this done. Tomorrow I have the day off, but I got a lot to do. I got to take my car in for an alignment and get new tires on the front because they're just wearing to the wires on the inside. So gotta go get that done, and by the time I get back, I mean, I'll have definitely turn on the camera because I'll be doing a lot. But then again, completely forgot it's supposed to be raining. So who really knows what's gonna happen tomorrow? Chances are I won't be doing much of anything if it's raining. Dang, that sucks. I forgot it was supposed to rain. But anyway, thanks for hanging out with me. I'll get better at this. Have a good night. Alright, last minute decision. I decided to turn you guys on because I need to know where I'm planting these. So, you gotta hang out with me until the battery dies anyway. Alright. let's see here. So starting from the east, we are planting. We already got some chard in there. Walla onions, big red burgundy onions, carrots, ooh, rainbow mix. Now I'm just gonna broadcast these. I really don't care about spacing right now. If I gotta thin them, I really don't want to have to thin them, but if I have to, I will. Black radishes, all right. So I got the carrots all in here with some Swiss chard, which I'm actually going to drop a couple of chard seeds here, because why not? Now, I don't know if any of this is even going to come up or nothing, but we'll see what happens. You know, like I said, experimenting. And honestly, experimenting is one of the best things you can just do. Now I'm going to drop a couple of these chard right down the center here, because I really want to dedicate a whole section to radishes. I don't want to have to plant the back half, but I think I may. There's some chard. Now I'm doing this so messy.